It's 3 a.m. The darkness presses in closer as the winds howl through the trees. What would you do if you faced an entity that defies all logic? Prepare yourself for the chilling stories ahead. What happens when you invite the unknown into your life? And it answers? Part 1. In the middle of the night, deep within the jungle of Borneo. Imagine spending your night alone, high up in a treehouse, surrounded only by the sounds of nature. It's peaceful, or so it seems. The night is still, the air thick with silence. Our brave camper had left his cabin untouched for 2 months, but tonight he's ready to settle in, clean up, and stay the night. At first, everything seemed fine. He goes about his usual routine, cleaning, praying, and cooking his meal. The warmth of his food, a small comfort in the vast emptiness. The night was calm, untouched, but things were about to change. Then as the clock struck 11:30, he began speaking of the Pocong Ningrum, a ghostly figure feared across the land, an urban legend, one that would haunt anyone who dared mention it. As the words left his lips, a strange chill ran down his spine, but he didn't stop. He continued, unaware of the danger he was inviting. Suddenly, his surroundings changed. The air grew colder. His skin tingled with unease. He heard it, the unmistakable sound of footsteps on the roof. But when he looked, there was nothing, just the rain. He dismissed it, until the silence grew unbearable. And then,
jet gila. Gue kaget banget, gue kira apa yang jalan di atap.
The ritual began. In a desperate act, he lit incense and offerings, calling out to the spirits, alone in the dark forest. He sat waiting, the stillness overwhelming. The forest had gone silent. The animals, the winds, everything had stopped. It felt as though time itself had paused. Was he waiting for something, or someone? The wait felt endless. He could feel his heart racing. And then, suddenly, it happened. Before him, a figure materialized. It was hovering, its feet not touching the wooden floor. The air was thick with dread, his body frozen. He prayed, but the figure didn't move. It stood still, watching. Just as quickly, it vanished. Too terrified to stay, he ran, stumbling down the treehouse, desperate to escape. From afar, he watched as the haunting presence faded into the darkness. The creature was gone, or had it, and as dawn approached, he never spoke of it again. Part 2. Camping. In a place that once belonged to a shaman. Imagine setting up your tent in a forest known to be cursed. Alone, you prepare dinner, unaware of the dark history the land holds. The place was once home to a shaman, feared by locals, a person whose legacy still lingers in the woods. The whispers of his name still haunt those who dare speak of him. The night began like any other. But then, the sounds began. Soft whispers, followed by eerie laughter. The air thickened, and goosebumps spread across his skin. Something wasn't right. He set up cameras, hoping to capture whatever might reveal itself. The cameras failed. The air grew colder. Then, at 11 p.m., a foul smell filled the air, a stench too horrible to describe. Maggots fell from above, their odor sickening, but worse was yet to come. From the camera outside, he saw it, a white, shrouded figure, a pocong, as the locals called it, drifting silently through the bamboo trees. And just like that, it disappeared. What did he see? Was it real? Or was it his mind playing tricks? He doesn't know. But one thing was certain, the terror of that night would stay with him forever. Part 3. Two friends, one daring challenge. They ventured into an old abandoned graveyard, a place said to be cursed by the local villagers. The graveyard was far from any living soul, surrounded by fields and thick jungle, the perfect place for a test of courage. The night started uneventfully. But then, the strange noises began. At first, they dismissed it, thinking it was just the wind. But then, the bushes near them began to move. Slowly, they realized something was wrong. Something, or someone, was watching them. And then it happened. From the shadows, a figure appeared. A woman, dressed in white, her back to them. She moved slowly, rhythmically. But this wasn't just a figure in the distance. No, this was much closer. The air was filled with the chilling sound of her cries. And then, without warning, she was gone. They looked around, their cameras capturing nothing, no trace. But the fear lingered. Something, or someone, was out there closer than they had imagined. What would you do if you faced the unknown? Would you run? Or would you stay, waiting for what's to come? The choice is yours. Have you ever encountered something like this? Tell us your stories in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying tales.